Welcome to Unmuted. We got your gaming and esports hot topics, hot tweets, spiciest memes, and the sexiest ladies. I'm Brody Moore.
And I'm Ronald Ly. And today we're going to present all the goodies we've gathered, and we will discuss the most likely argue.
Yep.
But you know, lucky for us all, there's a mute button that we can only use once when we want to shut each other up.
I'm hoping to use it today. I need to shut you up.
I'm definitely going to use it.
But shout out to chat. We like it when you call us out when we're wrong, and praise us, of course, when we're spitting truth, which is most of the time. So why don't we just jump into it? Our first story comes from the Bethesda E3 presentation. Some fans online are claiming that something seemed off with the crowd during the presentation. One notable clip shows an unenthused audience while audible clapping and cheering can be heard. Other fans have come to the defense of Bethesda, saying any suspicion of planted hype actors or fake audio are unfounded. Ron, I feel like we've seen it a couple times actually. I think we saw it during the Ubisoft one as well. Like even if it's not paid actors. Do you feel like they may even have employees in the audience that are cheering?
Oh, no, without a doubt. I mean, if I worked
100%.
on a project, right, and like I worked in this video game all the time, and like I'm in the video game industry, I'm gonna go to E3, and if I happen to be from my company's presentation, I'm gonna be like, I worked so hard for this, let's cheer really hard, because you know it took me a lot of effort.
What about the claims that they have paid actors out there cheering for everything?
I get that all the time from the Overwatch League. That's like, oh, paid actor, whatever, and we actually have like actors from Hollywood.
Like people say that to you? That anybody cheering for you is
or no,
paid
just
actor?
like no. Wow, thank you for that. No,
You're
but
welcome.
like in the Overwatch League arena, right? People come in, like actual actors like Josh Hutcherson or like Joel McHale or whatever, actual paid.
Well, those are paid actors. Yes,
right?
That is very clear.
But
though.
like people in the audience in the front that are really, really excited or whatever, they say they're paid actors too, and like they're very obviously they're not. I've spoken to them. They're just enthusiastic people.
Yeah.
I think it's the same for E3. You have enthusiastic people about the video game that maybe don't share the same taste as certain other people on the internet, but let them be happy. Why we gotta always be like, they're fake?
I don't know. I'm honestly on the side that, at least for the Bethesda one, maybe Ubisoft. You know, I do like the Ubisoft. Usually comes out with some pretty sick IPs. No, because I actually have a lot of complaints about Ubisoft as well. But
I'm sure we all do.
but for Bethesda, they've obviously been through a bit of a rough period, especially with Fallout 76. They haven't gotten a new engine for their games in years. It seems like they're going lazy route, and they definitely had a PR situation ahead of them that they had to tackle and conquer.
Right.
And the way to do that is talk about your fans. Talk about how great they are supporting you through this all. You guys are amazing. Oh, look, there's some cheering. And now they look good. Little suspicious. We knew that you guys had a bit of a rough period and you're trying to make up for it. And it seems like you might have tried a little too hard that people might have seen through it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But since we're on the topic of rough periods, let's move on and talk about Fortnite. Overwatch is on the brain. That's just me all the time.
Fair.
But let's talk about Fortnite. So yesterday, we discussed Bizzle's protest of the World Cup format. But today, it's Tfue in the news complaining. So during the World Cup qualifier, Tfue encountered a bug that froze his character in place. This led to another character getting off some free shots, and eventually Tfue did die. Tfue, already having qualified for the New York final, did comment, however, that this game is so... We can't say that on air. It's redacted.
No, it's ish. It's ish. And it's real.
It's ish. But, you know, we all know what he really said, and I'm sure, you know, that was his honest opinion. If I was a top competitor and that happened to me in, like, tournament play, I would freak. I would demand a pause. I would demand for, like, a replay. But not every game has a replay system.
No.
You know, League of Legends has it, but, like, Overwatch doesn't. Obviously, Fortnite doesn't.
Fortnite's way different. And this is the thing. It's such a back and forth. It's so hard to really be on one side of the fence here, because as a competitor,
you want them to fix their game.
100% agree. 100% agree. But Epic has been very clear that this is a marketing tool for them. It is not something that they are putting all their efforts into being a true, pure esport.
Which is,
be real, BRs are built,
for me.
but BRs are built off RNG. Like you have an inherent
landing at random plays. The plane trajectory is all different. Your loot's all random.
There is an inherent level of RNG you cannot get over, and with that, it is hard to actually say that we want to take a BR seriously, unless you're going to go the route of there are. You know, I thought about this too when I was playing a lot of PUBGs. What about, like, you know, specific spawn locations? You know, this area has one sniper rifle, but this area has 2 SMGs. Pick your spot, right? You can get 2 guns, or your team can get 1 gun, but it's a better gun. So I think there are ways to edge it, but they don't. It's still an RNG-based game, and Epic is very clear. that this isn't a true made esport.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get mad because it's like,
You can get
well,
mad.
I'm playing this game and
regardless of the RNG factors or whatever, if you're playing any sort of game and you sign up for like their conditions, you're like, okay, well, I'm playing a BR, I know it's random, I can deal with the randomness. But what should not be something I have to deal with is fighting the game's bugs. You should have a polished product if you're trying to make a professional esports scene. And I know, again, it's not their focus, but if it's a marketing thing, you want to make sure your game is polished.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like after all this mess, we see it all the day, every day on Unmuted. Just stop playing Fortnite, and you're not going to have any problems.
I concur. Is it an agree button?
We need
I can't press this
an
yet.
unmute button. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, we're next up. The end of April saw Overwatch fans gain a workshop mode for them to mess around with. There's been a lot of ingenious game modes that are already popping up, from Capture the Flag to a Flappy Bird clone. One interesting game mode is Darwin Stream's new mode, which turns Overwatch into a fighting game. Now, like, I think just overall, we actually played a bunch the other day. On that note, there was a Smash Brothers one we played.
Yeah.
So like,
Crossy Road was really fun.
Yeah, that was super fun and hard. But there were so many games in esports that were built, like any MOBAs, Dota, League of Legends, came from Warcraft, and you had CS:GO, that came from Half-Life. Like, there's so many games in esports that were mods. So do you feel like these are the tools that people in Overwatch need to make, like, to come out with their own new fighting game? Do you see any new games, actually standalone games, being built off any of these yet?
Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't found anything that would be like so good that it spawns another creation, another IP, or a spin-off or anything. But I do love the fact that Blizzard's giving players what they want, and that's the tools to make the experience their own, right? We see, like you mentioned, all those games prior, breathe life into previously dead games, or games that are shorter on shelf life, and rejuvenate them and kind of spring out something new. And I really like that. I think what I would like to see more of, though, is like these workshop modes are kind of dinky. It doesn't seem like they give enough freedom for the players to do exactly what they want. Because they can't edit the maps, for one. I would love a map editor or something like that, right?
That would change everything.
Or like give certain characters like certain other aesthetics or abilities. Do a little bit more, but that said, what you have given us is good for what we need right now.
I don't know what because I haven't done the editing of it, just played the game modes. Yeah, that's why I didn't even try. Like, it seems hard, but do you think there's ability to, like, maybe, because right now obviously there's some issues with some of the meta or whatever, like people are like, oh, it's kind of get bored. Do you think people could like try to adjust stuff and change the meta?
For sure. I've played a couple of people that have tried to do like a 2-2-2 lock, which is what people have wanted in Overwatch League to get rid of goats and stuff. So that's one fix right there, and that's really easy to implement. And like, I think given time, some people might spawn a smaller community of people that do like all the little balance changes, like Project M for Smash Bros.
Do you think Blizzard would ever listen to those?
No. I mean, I love you, Blizzard, but Blizzard, you gotta listen sometimes. But how about you guys all listen to me now as we talk about our next story, which is an E3 gem, which comes from Twitter user Sabi, otherwise known as Polar Panda, because he's in trouble with Nintendo. Sabi has been leaking everything from E3, including Ghostwire Tokyo and Xbox's new Scarlet console. However, Nintendo isn't having any of it and served Sabi with a cease and desist letter. It looks like Sabi is going to continue leaking info, however, but just avoid anything from Nintendo for now.
Fair. At the same time, can you give a cease and desist?
I'm not a lawyer.
To leaking info? I mean, I guess, like,
how are you gonna stop him really without like getting him into legal trouble? You kind of have to do that, otherwise there's no consequences.
Do you know who he is? He, she, do we know who this is? Like, how are you supposed to? You send a cease and desist to the DMs?
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Like what?
Hey man, happy face emoji. We heard you're leaking our stuff. Sad face emoji. Please stop. Angry face emoji.
Yeah. A lot of times people don't realize that a cease and desist isn't like an immediate level of. It's just saying if you don't stop, we'll take legal action. But it doesn't always mean they have a base. Anyone can send a cease and desist to just say, I want you to stop doing this.
Do you think that Nintendo is going too far here by issuing a cease and desist in the first place?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, like, you want to be protective of, like, I mean, like, imagine if the Keanu stuff had been leaked.
Oh,
right?
That would have been big.
It would have taken away so much. It would have killed everything.
Yeah.
Like Xbox, their whole presentation, they won E3, and E3's not even over.
No.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
But if that had been leaked, the effect of that and the actual like force that it took the world by, like wouldn't have been as effective. Right?
I think you have a large point that's very good, but on the small side, sometimes like for me, I crave the spoilers. I crave the leaks, and actually hypes me up more to see if they're verified.
They ruin things, man.
It's like the same as seeing certain spoilers. So this is a little off topic, but like scientists have shown that some people, like knowing the spoilers of movies, will actually enjoy it more.
No,
so they
are
can
you
follow
one of
the-
those people?
It depends on the type
No,
of movie.
no, no, no. Do not tell me you're
not
like
Avengers
spoilers.
not Avengers Endgame, but for like a really like
If
I don't
you-
know, like deep movie that has a
Ron,
couple
if
messages.
you ever try to spoil anything for me,
Darth Vader
I am going to hurt you if you even got close. I didn't even know what he was about to say. But I absolutely hate spoilers. Oh my God, this is off topic now, but if anybody, this is gonna bring people to attack me. If anyone ever spoils anything, my friend spoiled something in Uncharted one time. All he said was, spiders. And that enough ruined things for me. It's not a big thing at all, but I didn't talk to him for an entire friggin' week. I was so angry. If you spoil anything for me, you are blocked, muted, and I will never talk to you again. Anyways, it is time to check in with streamers and clip it. First up, we have a clip from Staycozy, who should have turned his stream off before he started talking about his hacks.
I put 1.0, so it's gonna shoot anywhere between that. See what I'm saying?
I got. So you'll still hit every shot, but it's not going to be a headshot. It's going to be anywhere in the upper body.
It's not going to be a headshot, or it's not going to just sit there and laser your body or your neck or something like that. It's just, it'll shoot randomly within those parameters.
It'll kind of like the silent aim, except your bullets will be hitting within that.
Yeah, it's 100 times better than silent aim, bro. Like I'm not one to just give a hack my full extension and give it to other people, but since I know that you're gonna keep hacking, like I just know it's gonna happen, so I'm gonna give you a hack that's undetected and you can play legit at the same time.
No.
Dude, I hate this guy.
No.
I hate this guy. I wish I could swear on this show because I would curse him out. I hate hackers so much, but for him to like have the audacity to be like, I don't usually like advocate for hacking, but I know you're gonna hack anyway. I might as well. Like,
You're hacking because you're providing them the tools for it.
Oh my God.
I'm turning this into a delete button.
Yeah, delete, like that doesn't work on me anymore. That works on you. You should be.
You are
muted forever.
gone
You should
from
go
the
to jail.
internet.
You should maybe not jail.
Actually, in China, that's illegal.
You hear that? You happy you don't live in China, bro? That is bad. Okay, like hackers give a bad name to everyone, especially for any sort of game that's trying to build like a professional scene. Apex, that's trying to get there, has a ranked mode now, right? Like, and I've hated hackers in that game. It's ruined my experience. Like, I had a honeymoon phase, and then like a week after, I'm like, I don't want to play this game. It's just not fun. And it's these guys that make it so
I guarantee you,
unenjoyable.
Respawn's taking action right now, though.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let that fly. That's for sure.
Yes, I mean he needs to go like be behind bars, like lock him up, throw away the key.
Get out.
All right, I'm gonna try and calm down a little bit and talk about our next topic, which is about DrDisrespect, actually, who was feeling Just Dance's presentation during Ubisoft's E3 presentation.
Yeah!
Have you seen the actual music video for this, though?
No, I don't want. I actually.
It's so good,
I want
dude.
to watch the music video now. But
Yes.
that presentation, little cringy. DrDisrespect, cool as always. I mean, well, not always. He's had quite a run-in with some controversy.
Yeah, he's had some issues.
But that clip is kind of funny. The show itself, I don't feel like it's something I laugh with. It's something I laugh at. I don't know if like you sit on the same boat as me here, but it's not always like easy to watch. I find myself like curling my fingers and my toes a little bit.
I don't know. How would you have danced that would have been better than that?
I
think that was
don't
pretty
dance. I present Just Dance footage. I don't know. I feel like when you bring in real people that dance on stage, you have all these gamers here. It's not.
Give me a skibbity whoop bop boop bop.
No, don't. I don't know what you're
Give me a
saying.
skibbity boop bop boop bop.
Okay, that is gross. Whatever he's doing, he's going to jail now. Okay, like here's the thing. Gamers, we've had this kind of run-in where we're trying to mend like the traditional entertainment world with esports. So like Overwatch League, they got in like DJ Khaled, and I still have scars from that. That ruined the final for me. Like DJ Khaled, definitely not like compatible with the esports crowd. And this Just Dance footage, same deal, not compatible. Brody Moore, not compatible. I don't think I want to be on this desk anymore if he's going to be doing whatever. What are you doing? Are you still muted? Let's keep him this way for the rest of the show. Are you
back? I'll save you.
Okay, that was awful.
I'll stop.
Awful.
I'll save you by
Next
stopping.
topic.
JK. It is the best time of the day, kid, where we browse the Twitterverse to see what the pros have been up to in profound thoughts. And to start off, let's go full esports with this tweet from Tekken 7 Pro SpeedKicks. He says, Dad really asked me if I'm trying to find a girl and start a family. Like, yo, I'm trying to find these skills and start a championship run. Don't distract me. That is real talk, bro.
I like dedication. I like the guts on that guy. You know, talking back to his dad. It's like, yo, what are you trying to do, Dad? Trying to change my career path. You know, improve my esports career.
I'm finna win here right now.
I'm trying to win. I'm trying to be the champion, man.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that guy from Faze. What was his name?
Which one?
Was it Faze Sensor? I don't know. He had like the girlfriend. Yannick Garcia. Do you remember?
Oh, that was I remember. Yeah. And then he left
like, I can't have the girlfriend. I gotta focus on going pro in COD. You know, I don't know if there's a real story, if they've had any other complications, but
probably a publicity thing from both of them. But
yes, I agree. But you know, I'm taking it at face value, and that's a cool thing. You know, dedicated mental
at the same time, we've also seen it, and we talk about this a lot. Was in the FGC specifically, is that we've had a few people get married, and all of a sudden they start doing really good.
Oh, married man power.
It's the married man buff.
Oh, well, you have to find the right girl for for marriage, right? Maybe he's like, I haven't found the right person. Don't pressure me. I know it would help, but it takes a lot of time to invest in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's girlfriend distraction, but then as soon as you marry her, it's good.
I'm not going to touch that with a 50-foot pole. Let's move on to our next topic. Our next tweet comes from COD Pro ZooMaa with a bit of feels good, man. He tweets, my grandma had surgery because of breast cancer, and it went well. Makes me so happy, heart emoji, hands up emoji. She also wanted me to tell you guys she got a new titty, and she loves it.
Obviously, cancer's no joke, but if you have a good perspective on it, it can help lighten the mood up.
I can see titty on the show.
That's so he's just so happy he was able to sing.
I love it.
You're actually 12.
I
know you look 12, but you're actually 12.
Hey, you know, like, if the younger you are, like mentally, the longer you are in the esports game, you know, it keeps you at the peak of your performance.
Yeah, but you think you'd go past, the part where your brain's actually developed, Ron.
Titty's a funny way.
Oh my God, I'm not going to disagree.
I'm glad that she's proud of it. You know, it doesn't matter like who you are, how old you are. Everyone loves a new titty. I would love to get a new titty.
All right, you and me, new titties together.
We're gonna matching pairs.
All right, this has gone on too long. Our last tweet for the day is bargaining DM shared by Twitch streamer SeriouslyClara. Just a warning, it's a little long. It says, hi Clara, just wanted to let you know that I submitted a code request for blank, but wanted to let you know that even if I don't get a code, I wanted to see if you'd be open to some more fun on the side. I'm not a creep. If that goes anywhere, then maybe we could meet up after E3, which I see you're going to. We could start slow, nothing scary. Let me know what you think, and if you're open to it, I'll send along my info. Please don't take offense to my secrecy. I just don't want this to hurt my chances with getting a code if it doesn't go the way I'm hoping. Thanks. Looking forward to hearing from your reply. Signed, blank. I couldn't even keep together. I'm not a creep, but I see that you're going somewhere.
This is the best episode. I'm actually legitimately crying. That was so cringy. That was so bad, mate. Like, come on. Like, it's you. If you have to preface anything with, I'm not creepy, but chances are what you're doing is probably pretty damn creepy. And I love he signs it off. He's like, like if this hurts my chances of getting a code, I really don't want it. I really want the code.
That's why I'm doing this silently.
Yeah. But if you're interested, it's like meet out, let's hang out. It's really weird. It's really gross.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's like he's like trying to convince her that it's going to be okay. When you have to convince someone that like it's not going to be scary. You're going to be okay. I'm not creepy. You're just filling in everything you're saying you are, man.
Hole, man. Your grave is like knee deep now, and you're only making it worse. It's real bad.
Yeah, you're not going to date. Let's move on though, because it is time for some crowd controlled. You think we'd be over talking about Keanu? Nah. The good memes are just starting to roll. Here's Keanu waiting to come out on stage for E3. Oh, it's the sad Keanu. We debated you.
What is this from?
This is the Cyberpunk car, and it's the sad Keanu. You remember when he sits on the bench eating a sandwich all by himself?
No.
Sad Keanu.
Where's sad Keanu from?
The internet.
John Wick or something? It's from the internet?
It's the internet, man. When's the last time you were on the internet?
A lot, but I see a lot of like John Wick memes. I haven't seen the sad Keanu. Maybe I'm not.
Okay, maybe I'm old in the meme. Sad Keanu. Sad Keanu was circa 5 years ago.
It's a vintage meme.
It's vintage memes.
Oh, I love vintage memes.
They're like mid-era meme.
Mid-era? What is mid-era?
Mid-era meme.
Like 20.
It's 2014 or so. 2012. 2014? That kind of era.
I was just starting to really get a footing on like the internet in like 2014.
Oh, you weren't even born. I forgot you're 12.
No, that's That's not how the math works out. That math is awful. Can I mute him again, just on basis of poor math? But okay, you know what? Let's leave your math skills aside. I don't want to roast you too hard. Let's continue.
Okay.
But here, you know what? Ever tap your buddy on the shoulder to try to make them look the other way? Well, you can take it to the next level in GTA.
Oh, hey, knock knock. Who's there? It's not me. It was her. Oh! Oh! Just cranked her.
No, dude. The guy runs away. The guy in the khakis is like, I'm out.
He's like, it wasn't me, bro. I swear.
Like, I gotta call the police. What did he do? Did he actually tap him on the shoulder?
Yeah, he just bumped into the guy,
into them,
but the guy didn't see him, so he turned around. He's like, who was it? Oh, it was this lady.
Boom!
You can trick him, whoever's in the vicinity.
Oh my God.
That lady got cranked.
I would love if something like that happened in like VR chat, where you like tap someone on the shoulder and they have like they're wearing the vest or whatever they have nowadays.
Oh, the haptic feedback?
Yeah, and he's like, bro, did you just touch me? I didn't give you permission to touch me. And he just like hits like this anime girl in the face because it's VR chat.
I love the anime.
It would just be like the best. You could spawn a meme off it. It's like when the weebs walk into the room, bam, or something like that.
I don't know, but it's brilliant. We need to play some VR chat sometime. Anyways, our last post is going to deal with this new religion that us Earthlings have come on to called Keanu Reeves. Do you know the whole immortal meme? At least?
The Diablo Immortal?
No. Keanu Immortal. Well, at least.
Oh yeah, because he lives forever.
He lives forever, dude.
And
now, with him in Cyberpunk 2077,
he's actually immortalized.
Forever.
Wow.
We have done it.
We've gone full circle.
As a human species, have achieved it. He's lived forever, and he will continue living forever in the digital world.
Has anyone actually verified the identities of each of those individuals?
Yeah, so actually, fun story on the back. I'd have to actually go look up the full facts, but one of those actually, I know one of those was Paul Monet, but I can't remember if it was him or the other guy in that one. That guy actually did live in Canada and then disappeared.
He disappeared.
And all of a sudden, Keanu shows up later in the the 80s or whatever.
So Keanu Reeves, we've identified today, is a vampire.
Yes.
And now he's like a digital vampire. He is like a digital vampire clone running around in Cyberpunk 2077.
All bow down to Keanu.
Which is even more reason to play that game. If that was the plot, could you imagine? There's like a secret like hint Easter egg. It's like this guy is like drinks blood and he doesn't have a reflection. It's kind of weird, don't you think?
I don't know. Press 1 in chat if you're on board for Keanu, and 1 in chat if you're on board for Keanu. But that's it for Unmuted. Remember that you can always hit up on our socials just to say hey, or send us stuff to react to. Check out all our socials at Squad State for everything esports.